They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
3-19. From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cannon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. He'll get it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Here's Cannon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon as the first half is winding down. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
So now here come the Dolphins. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now it's Darnold. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be... A guy who can run the football, you have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run. This is Cannon. There he goes inside the 30. Whoosh. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Hey, we all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, your offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is run block.
Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Back to throw Dobbs. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the...
Yo.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ohio! Ohio!
Out of the gun, Dobbs trying to lay one up deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go. It's gone. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
If he indeed got it, he didn't get it by much. This is a great push up front, but I think the nose of the football does make it over the line to gain. And whoa, that was definitely cutting it close.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Dobbs now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go! 190! 190!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and it's a touchdown for the Jets.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Avery Williamson in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Let's go! 190!
To throw is Dobbs. Incomplete.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go! Grand 38!
Dobbs. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They're going to try and throw. It's complete to Graham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 23. They'll run here with Balaj. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Here we go. What? 90.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't.
Yo.
Just play better and better.
What's
They'll give
good?
it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Shit, I'm mad again.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right
playing this
around the
nigga
5
D.
here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Brad 38.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing in this situation.
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 39 that time. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. On the carry, it's Cannon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Darnold. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion.
How the fuck
No
did he
gain
so
at all
low?
on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right right side in the flat on the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the field.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Williams. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
36.
Toss play to Milage. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Check back 33. Running out. Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Dobbs to throw. Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Forced out to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They go again with Cannon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
4 down, check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go! What?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He goes underneath to Drake. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Dobbs is throwing. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. A road win in the National Football League.